Yeah. Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry on these songs.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. It's your boy, motherfucking Dope Boy Diesel, back in this motherfucker. You here in the Doja room, man. Had to take a little bit of time off, get things on point, get the money flowing, get things on track. Now I'm back in here because it's definitely been a little bit of a long time coming now. I didn't mean to take that long of a break, but you know what I'm saying, duty calls. But it's just been a whole lot, of course, a whole lot of shit to talk about, a whole lot of things piling up, a lot of shit going on. Drake still suing UMG. You got a lot of shit going on with that, and him officially suing them now. You got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Kendrick just announced that SZA's joining the Super Bowl as well. Shit, what else happened? There's a lot of drama. Bad Baby getting knocked the fuck out apparently, but apparently it's just a nose job. It just look like you get knocked the fuck out when you get a nose job. Apparently, it's a lot of shit going on. But I think the best way to start this out is obviously by, you know what I'm saying, jumping into these niggas who think they be out here packing niggas out. Now, if y'all been here before, you already know. When it comes down to these niggas who've been out here thinking they've been quote unquote packing niggas out, I mean, first you got whole Nigerians from Nebraska making tracks sounding like Pop Smoke as if these niggas is from Brooklyn, and it's just it's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. Now, I'm not even about to play the song or even get into the madness that's going on when it comes down to the shit that's going on that side. But I really just want to. I guess it's better. I guess it's best if we really just like, again. I'm not playing not 1 second of this shit. I'm not gonna play 1 second of this shit. But I find it real weird that, you know, niggas got on Drake's ass and they played this whole like, oh, you know, morally, I don't think Taylor made was, you know, the best move. That was a misstep. Niggas like this. And hold on, so I make sure you motherfuckers can see this shit, because this is the type of shit that I'm talking about right here when it comes down to these niggas just really on some weird shit. So let's just pull this up. Niggas like this. We're not even about to. Niggas like this. When it comes down to it, they're weird. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've already told you these niggas are weird, but when it really comes down to it, these niggas will sit here and talk about how Taylor made was a misstep. It was this, it was that. And here you have a Nigerian nigga from Nebraska doing his best Pop Smoke impression, trying to convince you that this is some hot shit. And you've seen all the faces here. You've seen all the faces behind the shit. This is the type of shit that's, you know what I'm saying, just been going on for the past couple of weeks while I've been out. It's just, I really don't get how niggas can start a whole verse off talking about there's a lot of vultures in the culture when you're a nigga from Nebraska, Nigerian nigga, by the way, from Nebraska, and you trying to sound like a Brooklyn nigga on the whole other. It's just not making sense. this is the type of hypocrisy that you're gonna run in when it comes down to these niggas, though. So I had to pack one of these niggas out though, because this nigga in particular, y'all already know what it comes down. I've been waiting on this nigga. I've been waiting on niggas like this, because niggas like this, like I told y'all, they're not really on shit. They have never been on shit. And if you are gonna be a nigga who like just takes shit from a nigga named Deleted Villain, like I really don't I don't know. I don't know what to say about you. Like but in all honesty, never let a nigga like this sit here and think he can talk down and talk crazy about you. Like the nigga has his face covered, his animated face covered, nigga. Like it's animated, like, and this is why I had to, like, I had to end niggas. And you already know it's a pack out once niggas hit you with the I'm done. I'm good. I'm not even like nigga, you can't, bro. Like I told this nigga, you don't want to roast with me. You don't want to roast with me. This is not one of the things that you want to do. Like, you are in an echo chamber of niggas who pat you on the back and make you think that you're funny, but you're not. Like, you're not. You're not good at this. You good at roasting niggas who can't really get in your ass, can't really read you. But this is the thing. You can't gaslight me. I'm not white. You can't gaslight me. You can't be like, oh, you're saying the word nigga, and you can't do all of that with me. You can't gaslight. So this is why these niggas, when it comes down to when they got to see a nigga who's face to face, there's only they only got about 2-3 responses. They only got about 2-3 jokes. Some OV ho shit. They don't really got nothing. Like, these niggas are bots. They don't have original bones in there. We're talking about a bunch of reactors. They don't have original bones in their bodies. They can't just sit here and pull up and just speak off the dome. They write essays. They have to write their shit down, get their thoughts together, all type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is why niggas like this cannot fuck with niggas like me. It's just not even a good thing for them to do. This is why his minions have been crashing out ever since, nigga. Like, stop letting a nigga like this think that he can fucking pack, like, the corniest shit these niggas say. And you know, I touched the nerve. That's why the niggas had to respond. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said Drake's fan base are now called Drizzy's Hot Pockets, meat warmers, the new fleshlight. Nigga, did you think that shit was funny? Like, would you, like, nigga, this is what I be telling, like, these niggas really be thinking they be cooking. Like, y'all really be having these niggas believe that they're cooking. Y'all have these niggas believe that they're like roasting. They like, this is why you gotta be real with niggas, because then when they come up against somebody like me and they talk to somebody like bro, you get smacked with reality. It just hits you. Deleted, you're not a nigga like who can really step to somebody who really is about this shit. Who can really cut your ass. Like, I'm sorry, you're not really like that. Like, you're not ready to step to nobody like that. This is why I'm telling you, you gotta keep on fucking with the Canadians. You gotta keep on fucking with the white boys. You gotta fuck with niggas who are soft in nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fuck with niggas who don't want no problems. You gotta fuck with niggas who gotta have one hand behind their back because they can't call you a weird ass nigga. They can't even call you you over here gaslighting niggas for calling niggas a milkman, gaslighting niggas for making inferences or being like drawing one line and connecting the dots to another. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for you to go at niggas like that, but you can't. I'll put one hand behind my back for you. I can put my whole shit on display for you, my nigga. There's nothing to hide over here. There's nothing to hide about anything I've done, any place I've been. This is why niggas like this, they gotta stop talking hot. Like you don't even have the heart, the courage to be proud of who you are in full display, but you want to be a public figure, an internet nigga. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really watch niggas like this. But all that pack out talk, my nigga, stop it. You not packing out nobody, nigga. You just be screaming at the sky, nigga. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. You just be screaming at the sky, just punching air, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is exactly why you like I said this is coming from a nigga who's scared to show his face and been using a voice change until recently. Was 100% a lame in school, college, and life overall, but for some reason he thinks he has balls now. These niggas think they running the game. These niggas think they have say-so over culture and they have say-so and they're the gatekeeper. Like niggas like this think they're the gatekeepers. They really think they're the gatekeepers of this shit. That, like, they're delusional. You niggas never ran shit. You niggas never had the courage to make a movement by yourself, stand on some shit on your lonely, or be, even if you are an introverted person, still have the courage to step out, be loud, proud, and unshaken, unforgiving, unapologetic about your shit. This is why niggas don't know how to move with a nigga like me, because I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not even willing to take it where I'm gonna take it, my brother. You're not willing to take, like, first, I'm from the most disrespectful place on earth. I don't know where you from. I don't know where this deleted nigga is from, but I'm from the most disrespectful place on earth, my nigga. It can really get like that for you. And I'm not even talking no real threats. This is just on some roasting shit. You not like this shit can get really disrespectful, my nigga. Like, this is why he bowed out. Anytime, and I'm just gonna, this is not the first time this nigga bowed out when it comes to he been ducking this shit for a minute. But I finally touched the nerve and he had to, you know what I'm saying? You see, he started spiraling a little bit. But when it came down to all of the shit that you talk, because a lot of these niggas on Twitter and online and shit like that, they like to talk like they know you until you start putting proof and showing the proof, like, nigga, this is who I am. I'm not hiding. No, that like that. I've lived your lifetime 2, 3, 4, 5 times already, nigga. I've lived enough for 5 of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to them, these niggas trying to read a nigga, like, they can't do it. They can't do it. Because I didn't been in so many molds. I can fit into so many pockets. It's just like, bro, you don't know what to do with me. You don't know what to do with me. So you niggas need to play with something safe. You niggas need to stay, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it calm. Stop all of this pack out talk, because you can't pack out real ones. The only people you packing out is people who's never going to respond to you, or niggas who are soft as hell, white boys, nigga. Like, y'all gotta stop this. Why do you niggas think this is like some like, who do these niggas be getting this fucking courage and like shit from? Like, and then when it comes down to you really having to get into this quote unquote pack out bag, this roasting bag, you don't have a bag, bro. You have no bag. This is not where you want to be. You just do all of this yapping. Just, yeah, keep on making your videos. Keep on, stay in the echo chamber. Talk to niggas who's gonna keep on patting you on the back. Y'all tell each other these corny ass jokes and make it seem like niggas is saying some shit that's funny, or, you know what I'm saying, groundbreaking, like, oh my God, these niggas are really roast. I've never heard you say anything funny, nigga. I've never heard you say anything remotely funny ever, nigga. I don't understand why you think you be quote unquote packing niggas out with your fucking overly used same ass clips you using in these, like, nigga, what you talking about, nigga? These recycled clips and shit. Like, come on. You're not ready for this. So this was the first official time that you've been packed out by yours truly. But any other time we can, I kept it light for you because you didn't want to even come and see, and you didn't want to come see your boy. You stopped and you started playing it safe, like, all right, let me fall back. So I fell back off you because, like I said, you already copped the plea. You already waved the white flag. You already waved the white flag. I'm done. I'm not roasting someone. I'm where's Kendrick to yell mustard from? Like, nigga, did you think who approves your jokes? Nigga, like, who comes up with this shit? This is why I know niggas is lame. Like, you think shit like this is funny. Like, this is what I'm saying. Only lame ass niggas think shit like this is funny, bro. You roast like a nigga who like who's been in the book club all his life. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. If you gonna fuck with me, if you gonna come at me, nigga, this shit gotta, like, bro, you gotta get, because that ain't it. That ain't it, my brother. You gotta come way harder than that. What's the dirt? I fuck with you. Don't ever let a nigga like this ever again talk to you as if he has ever been in a position to be talking like that. That nigga has never in his life been in a position to be talking how he's talking. I promise you, you probably have gotten more bitches than him. You probably have lived a better life than this nigga. You probably have more friends, more, like, yeah, like, just relax. Like, don't even let niggas like this take you out of your character. Like, nigga, these niggas are small fry. Like, this is light work right here, nigga. I've been waiting, like I said, like, I've been waiting for this nigga. I told him, said, I've been waiting for you, nigga. Come see what a real pack out looks like. Like, these niggas he didn't want this. They didn't want none of this smoke. He didn't want none of this smoke, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So now let's get to some real topics now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got that off my chest. I just had to put that PSA out there, nigga. You've never packed anybody out. I've never seen you pack anybody out. Like, you've never put in with all of these videos. You put in the pack out this, the pack out that, nigga. It's not believable, nigga. It sounds more like you're trying to convince yourself that you're packing these people out who are never going to watch that shit, who are never going to hear what you know who you are, hear what you're doing. Like, no, like, you gotta get out of here with that shit. It's weak sauce. But try harder, come harder than that, and you know what I'm saying, maybe you get somewhere in life. I respect it. But yeah, let's move the fuck on. It's so many topics that, I mean, shit, you really can just play eeny, meeny, miny, mo with this shit. But where do we even start? I mean, look, you got Joey Badass going at the West Coast, so seemingly, and let's just pull that out. You got these crews going at each other. Of course, Rayvon, I think, Daylight even responded to the Joey Badass thing where he came through, dropped a couple of bars, say he didn't like all his West Coast dick licking, and then a couple of niggas made whole tracks for this nigga. So, just giving my takes on it. I gotta be 100%. We gotta ride for Joey just as some New York, and let me just holler at my New Yorkers real quick. We gotta ride for Joey just because, like, these niggas is getting too besides themselves with all of this West Coast shit. We don't do all of this East Coast, West Coast shit. New Yorkers is enough for the whole coast, nigga. We deep, nigga. All I'm saying is, niggas need to slide for Joey because these niggas got a big head to think that anything happening on the West Coast overlapping and taking over hip hop. Y'all niggas is not doing nothing over there. Y'all gotta relax. You know what I'm saying? This is why Joey got to come through. We got to support him putting belt to ass and really showing niggas what the fuck is going on out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas been dropping some nice verses back and forth. I'm fucking with it. It's dope. But yeah, as far as, like I said, when it comes down to how New Yorkers come when it's this rap beef, when this competition, we come at this shit a little bit different. That's why if it's really about to be smoke, right? So far, it don't really seem like niggas been really dialed in throwing bars. Joey Badass did just drop another track somewhere. I forgot what it's called, but he did just really, and it's looking like he gearing up to drop a whole album, to be honest. I think it's this one right here. Sorry, not sorry. But man's dropped this joint, and it seems like he's gearing up for a album drop. But yeah, if Joey wants to slide, if he wants to ride, which I don't think no Kendrick Lamar or anybody else like that is really gonna come at him. It's only gonna be these small fries who he not even looking at and probably shooting past anyway. You know what I'm saying? But if he happens to go at these niggas and packs them up and do what he got to do with them, yeah, let's get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. Let's see him cook. Let's see him take these niggas down. And I think all of the towns is going to be right here behind them and doing what we got to do on our end. Just to show that we going to ride for the sake of competition, and good competition at that. So yeah, you know what I mean? Let's fucking get it. So what else we got on the job? I'm trying to speed through these shits and get us caught up a little bit, because it's been a little minute. We haven't been caught up. I'm trying to avoid the Drake lawsuit shit for the time being. Oh, okay. So I believe I haven't been able to touch on the whole Megan Thee Stallion getting the restraining order granted.
You can understand.
In the case against Tory Lanez. So obviously, I think I touched on it a little bit last time when she was trying to do it, but this is some weird shit. The nigga is in jail for 10 years. And I don't really see what you're trying to get out of this unless the nigga was on his way home. Even sooner than we think. Maybe she knows something that we don't. Who knows? But I think that we should definitely, keep a little bit of an eye out there, because I think that's a little weird and telling that she's going so hard to just keep this nigga behind bars as if he's some type of fucking serial killer who's out to get her. This shit is crazy. More and more things keep getting released pertaining to the case, including a recording that came out not too long, I believe a couple of days ago. Let me just see if I can pull that up. But we did get a clip that dropped from that details and shows her basically. So you can see her coming out from the car. I don't know when exactly she steps on the glass, but this is supposedly the video that shows her stepping on the glass for the shooting incident. So this case and details and little weird shit pertaining to the case. It just seems like it's not going anywhere. But however, like I said, the whole restraining order thing is still weird. I don't even y'all know my stance. I don't even think this nigga Tory should be in jail. But you know what I'm saying, if we're talking, you know, beyond a reasonable doubt, so many things weird with the case, and you know, this man is in jail and they're just keeping their fucking foot on him.
Understand why Meg did that?
I do.
Father restraining order.
Yeah, of course.
Why the niggas in prison saying that she's afraid that he'll shoot her again and the next time she'll end up dead.
Oh, I don't know about that part. I
Like,
know
what are we talking about here, man? Like you want the niggas in jail, like
I can't answer.
like the nigga dead. No,
Hey,
I'm
Flip,
just saying.
it's up forever.
No, not just that. Let's say hypothetically you saying shit about me. Because a restraining order, you can't say nothing. You can't do none of that.
Ish. I'm surprised at you.
Why?
It's overkill, my nigga. First of all, the conflicting stories, she's been caught lying. Like it's overkill. Now, like just let that shit die to me.
I'm in the exact same boat. Let
Like
that shit go.
It's overkill.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Ice, come on.
Yeah, like this is what I mean, in some instances, it's like, yeah, whatever. I'd probably want that nigga to, you know what I'm saying, suffer as much as possible as well. If it's about making a motherfucker suffer. He's in there for 10 years though. Like, I don't know. It's conflicting because on one hand you can say the way I am, like I said, I like a motherfucker after niggas done did me wrong, counted me out, or told me that something was impossible, I wasn't going to do something, or I like making a nigga suffer after that. I like rubbing it in a nigga face. I like taking an extra victory lap. Like, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. But it gets to the point too at the same time where it's just like this shit is burnt out. Like this shit is corny. If you're getting all of this success and you know what I'm saying, your mind is so much still on this case, on this man, and what happened that night, which you were pitch black drunk. Like, you were done. So the fact that you quote unquote remember all of this shit is questionable in the first place. I don't understand why all of this shit is on your mind and is still dwelling on you, and why it's so important to you that you step on any bit of joy or happiness that could possibly come into this man's life. But you know, you would think the nigga killed her fucking mom or did some weird, like, it gets to the point where it's like, because I just refuse to believe that this nigga on his own went and grabbed a gun and tried to shoot her ass. And because think about what the fuck she was even saying at first. She was saying the nigga tried to shoot her because she called his music whack, or said that she got more listeners than him or some shit like that, which Megan Thee Stallion could never in her fucking life make better music than Tory's Left Pinky. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't even understand why she thought that, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna fly like that. But Shorty got a lot more issues, I feel like, on to worry about, because at the end of the day, this whole situation is getting to the point to where it's holding you back. Barely anybody believes you except the super stans or the super, you know what I'm saying, the diehard feminist and black girl feminists who, you know, are misandrous. They hate niggas. They, you know, they think men are the root of all evil, and you know what I'm saying, that every man that's born could possibly be the Antichrist. This is how they act. So you gotta really move tact when you dealing with these females like that, but they're not ever really gonna let it go. They don't give a fuck. But it's hard because a lot of people just don't really see this shit as believable. And it's like this nigga said, so many lies and inconsistencies continue to this day to come out, and it's damn near been a year or two at this point. I mean, come on. It's none of this shit is believable. It's not passable, and it's time for her to get the fuck over it.
Yo, they have it that she lied on the stand. Allegedly, she lied to Gayle. Right? People has come out and she haven't been condemned. Oh, she has, but she has. I'm sorry, man. She has, but it's still like it's overkill to me. It's like now you holding on to the last straw, which seems like it makes you relevant, which is the Tory Lanez situation. Like you Meg Thee Stallion, go make some fucking music. Go dance on top of the Empire State Building or something. Do something that's gonna make us say, "Oh man, ask Joe, put that shit on. Go fucking put some billboards up or something, man." Like, leave the nigga alone. The nigga's making albums in jail. He fucked up. He may get deported to Canada. He can't come over.
Which may be not deported anymore, so
yeah,
might be all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up.
Oh, shit. He coming home.
He coming home.
American.
I don't know why. I just
Bro,
don't
when victims do that, like they take that shit to the fullest extent every chance I get.
But victim is subjective. I'm sorry, Ice. It's just it's whose side you believe, and we're not gonna get into
in
it
this particular instance.
I don't want to take away from her experience and what she's experienced, but the shit looks shady from the jump when you look at it, even with the court case. And he didn't go to jail for that, but public, public perception.
I don't care about public perception. That's
Got
the
you.
thing. I care about
so
what
then
is.
now, on top of that, I think that it's making it worse doing that. I think the documentary that she put out, it looked a certain way because it looked like that she orchestrated when she wanted to react to it's just a lot of shit. I feel like she should just let it go.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, but I read on it. Thank you for, I read on it. When they said that, when Tory Lanez got found guilty was a different time than when she's.
Yeah, there was all type of weird shit. Like, I mean, a lot of the shit around this case and with her, and when it comes down to dealing with Rock Nation, a lot of this shit is fucking orchestrated, and it's big money moving behind the scenes, and it's some weird shit going on. This is the weirdest case I've ever seen. I don't know what Tory Lanez did to piss off the niggas at Rock Nation, but for niggas to be this relentless about, putting and keeping you behind bars, flipping witnesses, things like that. I mean, it's just crazy to me because you can look at a completely separate situation and you see an entirely different response. You see an entirely different response and handling of this case when it comes down to certain individuals. And I say that to talk about my boy A$AP Rocky. Now, when you look at his case, you have a lot of people just approaching same type of case, your Megan Cunniffs of the world. And this is why I say, y'all niggas talk all of this shit about, oh, you got to follow a reputable source. Y'all need to follow real journalists. Look, y'all need to follow somebody like Megan Cunniffs who's trying to keep herself in Rock Nation's good graces, a bitch like Megan Cuniff can be bought. A bitch like Megan Cuniff has biases. She's not like what makes you niggas think that because these niggas have degrees and shit like that, that they don't get on national TV, that they don't get on CNN, Fox, and all of these other fucking platforms, and they fucking they tell the same fucking lies as anybody else. They get on these platforms, they tell lies, they do weird shit. I mean, why do you think that these niggas are above telling lies just because they got a degree and work for a special news organization or some shit like that? That don't make these niggas saints. And I just want to point out how it's weird with how they're handling the ASAP Rocky case. And I want to know, actually, got to do this with one hand. I really gotta see. Cause it be the hypocrisy that gets me first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I get. Oh my God, they're gonna make me spell this bitch's whole name, and it's not even worth it. Googly eyed bitch, whatever her name is. This bitch right here. And this is definitely this is definitely her right here. Oh, and it looks like niggas got a nice little post right here for her. But this is the type of shit. I'm not even here for the whole caption and what's posted right here. I just think that's ironic. But I say that to say that you niggas can't sit here and talk about these reporters and shit like that. Like, she's a fucking fan. She's over here treating Rocky with kid gloves because she is a fucking fan. She's a fan of Rihanna. She wants to suck Rock Nation, everybody in Rock Nation off, and make sure she, you know what I'm saying, has full access, full coverage, full this, full that. Like, it's crazy because these niggas be over here trying to talk down to you like you stupid. But these niggas fail to realize what most of these motherfuckers would do for exclusive access to a A-list celebrity. Y'all just don't know what half of these motherfuckers would do. These niggas would kill for exclusive access, to be the first to break a certain story or do this or do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is who y'all let into the space, but y'all keep telling us to stop letting these white motherfuckers, these white niggas in our spaces. We need to start gatekeeping. But this is who y'all let be the lead voice for your information, who's feeding you the quote unquote correct and accurate information. Now, this little rant wasn't about this post right here, but let's just dive into this post just because since it's already up here, let's just see what it says. Because this is, you know what I'm saying, this is unprompted. It says Megan Cuniff is a biased reporter and paid off shill Megan Thee Stallion team and the DA control. She posted today that the jail call where Tory apologized couldn't have been for anything else but the shooting. This is completely false. She only spreads propaganda and false narratives about Tory Lanez's case. She literally goes by the nickname Megan the Reporter and is a Megan stan. See her on the right in the picture below. Tory apologized for revealing to Kelsey he was sleeping with Megan behind her back, which caused them to fight in the night as a whole, as many would. Why would Kelsey be speaking to someone who just allegedly beat her and shot her best friend? Why would she agree to help bail him out? Why would she give him Meg's location? Why did she ask for immunity? Obviously, all valid questions, but as a reporter who's supposed to be, unbiased and all of these things, those weren't valid questions to her. Those weren't questions that she was asking. So, like I said, you really got to watch motherfuckers like this because they're weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're really weird. This is another person who, like I said, they like spinning narratives and the truth, and there's a lot of revisionist history going on with them. You got to just really pay attention to them. If you're into something or if you're interested in certain topics or certain news and things going on in the world, you really got to pay close attention to it, because niggas like just spinning information, spinning whatever the fuck they can, anything that ain't nailed down. So honestly, just watch yourself around niggas like this. It's not really worth it. Let's get on to the next one. Speaking of spinning narratives, let's listen to this shit, because these niggas is fucking wild. I heard a little bit of this shit, but this is what I be talking about when it comes down to niggas spinning narratives and just generally talking out the side of their fucking necks. Because niggas will have a whole platform and not do their due diligence to make sure that they're recalling history the right way, and I'm all for that. I love recalling history accurately. I love remembering things that were said, how they were said, the exact way they was. I love all of that shit. So this shit is just a little bit weird to me. Hold on.
Versus how Drake is reacting now. Like, anybody that wants to like make excuses for Drake or say that Drake is, oh, well, he called him a pedophile. I feel like Drake was literally that horny fucking giddy ass friend of Nicki Minaj. Meek did what he had to do. Meek had a whole career, built up his image to where he was with Nicki Minaj. The nigga Drake was on some real hater shit. You on music talking about the girl of your dreams, to me, is probably not a challenge. We all on the nigga record. On the nigga record. We knew what you was talking about. Why? Because we know how y'all been talking about Nicki. So you was really hating on Meek so much to the point that you started beef with him, knowing you was bigger than him, took his head off. Is this a word?
Do you see that the nigga just said, this is why you gotta like, this is why I say a lot of the people who are critical of the niggas who be in the game consistent day in, day out, they're critical of the people who are just going to call it like it is. They may say some things you don't like. They may say some things you like another day. But they don't like the people who are going to just call it like it is. And usually those people, they're more in tune with the topics in hip hop as a whole than them. Why are you going to sit here and even put this nigga in your title, in your program as a topic, if you're not even going to recall history the right way? See, that makes people think that you have some type of malicious intent going on, as you have some type of agenda, and you might not, but it really sounds like you do. It really sounds like you don't give a fuck about the truth or accuracy or being credible, because you're saying shit like this. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. You might not have a whole platform in which you're 236 episodes in, and you're getting simple information like this wrong. If you're going to talk about this shit, you should know that this beef didn't start because Drake just figured, well, he woke up one day and he just wanted to shit on Meek Mill because he was with Nicki. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? See, you really gotta know what's going on in the industry if you really gonna do this shit for real. Because we know, the real ones know, it was Nicki that really started the beef. It was Nicki who really kicked this shit off, who really put batteries in Meek's back to go at Drake. She over here comparing the nigga to Drake in front of his face. Like, nigga, no, Drake would have never made me pay for this. Drake would have never made me do that. Like, nigga, if your bitch over here talking to, like, and we know Meek is King Twitter fingers. Like, that's him. He is Twitter fingers. The originator, the original. So he did what he did, and that's how the beef started. But why are you gonna sit here like this is what y'all gotta watch niggas like this? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that niggas is just gonna sit here and make up a whole alternative history.
World tour or your girls tour, then I guarantee you was going at Nicki after. You still cool with Nicki because y'all friends. Imagine, Terrell, you get with G. She got a friend that's hating on you, don't like you, but then he want to keep leaning on their friendship. Yeah, you know he was hating this whole team. The world runs with this shit.
Yeah, they do.
If it's anybody that had every right to get involved in this beef, the way Rick Ross did, the way A$AP Rocky did, it was Meek. But guess who didn't? Meek.
Meek
did.
Because he didn't. He didn't say shit because he didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that, that's crazy. It's crazy to me that niggas is out here talking like that. It's just wild. Like, I don't get it. Let's get to the lawsuit talk now and really get into my thoughts about that and where it's going. But first, we're going to listen to
I don't think there's anything
from Rory and Mealy Mall and see what they have to say on the issue first. And I'm going to come in with my thoughts.
wrong with Maul having a bias for his friend. If another podcast called Maul a pedophile, and we all know for a fact Maul's not a pedophile, and let's say it worked, everyone was going around saying Maul's a pedophile. You don't think I'd have a bias in screaming that Maul's not a pedophile? That was a corny fucking move. Of course I would.
But this is the thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
The issue is when we're trying to get Maul to admit that he has said bias, Maul will say he doesn't have a bias. And I don't think that that's true.
I don't know if we've ever like
I had full out Patreon episode. You weren't here. I sat in that exact spot where you're at, and I asked Maul, did he have a Drake bias? And he said no.
Oh, as far as when it comes to music?
When it comes to period, that's your friend.
No, yeah, but I don't have a bias when it comes to his music. I've sat on here and said when I didn't like Drake.
No,
I sat on here and said when I didn't like the single he dropped with led was him and SZA, the Slime You.
Oh yeah.
We were having a conversation about the Kendrick battle and the conversation.
Oh, in the battle? I'm riding with my nigga. I don't give a fuck who the other side is.
Okay, but
I'm riding with my man. It's a battling we talking about. Yeah, I'm on this side. Battling, you got to pick a side, which is why I don't fuck with what your man did. You got to pick a side. Pick a side. That's all. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna pick a side over here. I'll take the L, but I ain't gonna be playing double dutch. Nah, you don't do that. So yeah, if it comes to a battle, I'm always riding with my niggas.
And that's where it's you don't do that. We don't do that. You're setting hip hop rules.
Don't do what?
Not suing in a hip battle, in a rap battle, or not taking rap battles legal is also a hip hop rule. So you can't sit there and say we don't do this, but the other shit we don't do. You cool with.
But you crossing the lines because you saying taking a hip hop battle to court.
I said legal.
It's not. Yeah, but it's not about the battle. It's the business that was done behind a record that was used in a battle. Kendrick Duckworth is not being asked to come to no court or nothing at all.
Now, yeah, while all that's true, and I mean, I get what niggas saying. No man should sit here and have to just endure and just ignore being called a pedophile. Like, if you're gonna sit here and be called a pedophile, niggas is actually out here on the internet believing in that you're a pedophile, my nigga. I mean, y'all already know my thoughts on the shit. If you gotta do what you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Which is exactly what he did, but at the same time, it's just not right now. It's not the best move. It's not, and I get it. This is exactly what UMG wants to do. They're gonna fuel this whole, you know what I'm saying, this machine, because the optics, they look crazy, and you know how that goes. We've been seeing how it goes. It's just the wrong timing. It's never been seen before. The perception of it, the optics of it, it looks crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand why. I understand and I don't understand why Drake pulled the move. The only reason why I can't understand it is because behind the scenes, there's a battle that niggas is obviously standing 10 toes down and not giving no room, not conceding an inch. You know what I'm saying? And obviously he's sitting there in those back rooms, in that negotiating room, saying, nigga, I don't give a fuck what the fuck anybody is saying, nigga. I know the work that I put in. I know who I am. I know what I've done. And I need that. Like, I y'all not about to play me. I need my money. And, you know, you don't know what type of deals, what type of promises, and what type of, you know, conversations went down. But ultimately, from behind the scenes standpoint, I get it. But out here in the field, for the fans and the rest of the hip hop ecosphere, the shit is just crazy out here. It's just wild. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like the right move, but I get it. That's what it's supposed to feel like right now, and these niggas want you to feel like that. But at the end of the day, perception is king. Although time will tell that, you know, very few can and have, you know, stood in a position that he stands in to say that, you know, even without the label's help, even going against the label, I'm not about to back down. I'm not about to let them use this moment and use this rap battle or this battle or me being called a pedophile, all of this weird shit. I'm not about to let them use that to devalue me and take this opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, screw me over. So, but as a fan, it's crazy for us out here. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people not trying to, you know what I'm saying, call any type of critique to the move, but there is some type of critique to be had. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the timing was the best, just because, you know, the whole Kendrick album dropped and shit like that, and, you know, and then on top of that, you never know. This nigga Kendrick might have did that shit on purpose. But even still, it perception wise, there's no flipping it on its head right now, perception wise, because across the board, even more so than when it comes down to who won the battle, across the board, you can see that nobody is really. There's no way to really defend the shit unless you just sit here and be like, "Look, I understand what's going on. I understand what's going on behind the scenes." It's very few who could understand this shit and what's going on. Unless you're a fan and you just want to understand, you want to find a reason to understand, or unless you're an artist or somebody who works in the industry who can see the play. You got a lot of lawyers even going against the move and things like that, but nobody can really, can sit here and definitively say what's going on unless they're on the payroll, you know what I'm saying, themselves. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, and that's what they're gonna do and put out there at the end of the day. But it's very few people who are gonna understand this shit and really be like, hey, look, it is what it is. I've been somewhat burnt out of the shit because it's so, like I said, this shit is the wild, wild west. Every other day, it's a different conversation. Before this, you know what I'm saying, and the official, you know what I'm saying, suing of UMG, you had him drop the Fighting Irish freestyle where he's going at LeBron, and you got the whole debacle with LeBron. It's every other week, it's a new story or it's a new issue. And at the end of the day, I do understand that all of the cards is intentionally being stacked against the nigga. And you got to be mentally strong. Your will's got to be at 100% for you to be able to endure and navigate all of the animosity and opposition. But hey, if anybody can do it, it should be him. So you got to just sit back and see where this shit goes. Like, that's basically what I'm doing at the end of the day. Because I don't know. I think it should be interesting. I think it should be a moment where we don't get blinded into rooting for the machine as if these aren't the same people who haven't been screwing over the whole game for generations. We got to keep that in mind as well. So I'm not going to jump the gun on this one. I'm going to see where things continue to go, but I completely understand that the shit is going to be what it is. And regardless, there's no taking this shit back or backpedaling. You can only move forward now. So there is no regrets. There's none of that. Niggas just got to move forward and do what they got to do when it comes down to what you're already in. I'm not going to say that, you know what I'm saying, the hole you dug yourself, because in 5 months from now, it might not be looking like niggas dug themselves in the hole. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. But time is going to just have to tell. We're going to have to see how this shit plays out. And of course, we're going to keep it all updated here. And yeah, hopefully that's not something that's going to, you know what I'm saying, drag out too long. But yeah, I'm expecting something pretty interesting. So we'll see where it goes from there and keep you guys updated with that. But besides that, what else do we have on the agenda? We got Joey or Ray Vaughn spin his shit. His joint was all right. It was pretty all right. And I definitely fucked with it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I don't know what Shaq and Dwight was fighting over. This is weird shit. This is the weird shit that niggas got to deal with. Like, why take your time to have these weird fetishes that you just dreaming that you catch the nigga on some shit like that? Why would you even? What make you want to type that some shit like that in? Like, why did you even take your time to do that shit? But yeah, I mean, y'all get the gist of it, man. I think the biggest things that needed to be touched on, we touched on, but hey, we're locked back in so we can continue this all right again tomorrow. So, to all my stoners, hippies, hip-hop enthusiasts, you know what I'm saying? I thank y'all niggas for coming in. Look, make sure you jump into the conversation. I'm always here for debates. I got a couple more debates lined up for you because, you know what I'm saying? I be out here talking my shit. A lot of niggas be talking they shit back, and eventually they just get an invitation to you know, come talk their shit in the dojo room. So if you want to talk your shit too, the invite is always open. Make sure you get in the likes. Do what you gotta do in there. You know what I'm saying? Just show us some love. It's gonna help us in the algorithm and push us up and move us to where we need to be so that we shaking and baking. And yeah, fuck with everything that's going on and that we got going on for y'all. Like I said, we got some more content, some separate content that'll, other than the Doja Room, that'll help fill out the channel and really, you know what I'm saying, build out the vision that I have and want to welcome to this. So yeah, so we got some things in the works that we ain't gonna really talk about right now, but please, like I said, like, comment, of course, getting the subscription so that you can be updated, hit the bell so that you can be updated for every motherfucking video that we drop. You know what I'm saying? You know, we staying consistent all 2025, so get in there and we gonna be rocking with you all 2025. Sometimes we just gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes you fall off a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta get right back to it. But yeah, so we hoping to build shit out. You know what I'm saying? We hoping to give you guys a little bit more content. You got the reviews coming, as I said, music reviews, movies, TV. So yeah, be locked in for that as well. And yeah, you know what I mean? We're gonna be ready for y'all. But appreciate you for stopping into the Doja Room. It's your boy Doughboy Diesel, and I'm out.
Yeah. Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard.